Even though I have a language barrier, it was very easy to communicate with them and to get them to do what they want to do, and they were very excited because they got to make something of their own.
Overall, it's a very good learning experience for all of us, especially given that we are a trainee in art therapy. I think this really just exposed us to the possibilities of using art as a mechanism for healing.
When I sing a word, you light up the dark. I think you can bring laughter and the joy, and I think that's the reason why I do it and keep doing what I'm doing. I will encourage you all to do the same, whether it's in a Jurong Community Hospital and in Ding Fong Hospital, with all the works that's done by Sean in the Causeway Exchange. I encourage you to continue to do that. Thank you very much.
Decided to do something a little bit more meaningful and bringing arts into the medical environment or the hospital environment.
The Singapore International Foundation, or we call it CEX in short, together with our partner DMR Productions, is pleased to be part of this annual festival, which encourages artistic and cultural exchange between our countries. We strongly believe that the power of arts and culture can be harnessed to drive sustainable development and enable positive social change.
It was a real pleasure and honor being a part of this event this weekend, especially to showcase the creative and expressive arts therapies.
Thanks to CEX, we had a chance to both hear from both sides of the causeway. This growing field of healing through arts could be something that, what we can't do by ourselves, we can do with our neighbours.
It's a really very heartwarming, thing to be able to perform for them to just roam around and enjoy that space that we have prepared for them.
So also a safe environment for the kids.
Usually my kids will be quite shy, they'll stick with me, but then today they were so happy to just explore.
So I'm an arts practitioner myself, but I also wear the hat as an organizer.
With the songs that you play on the phone, you create a different kind of feeling.
Because for producers, it's like, okay, how do you find a venue?
You have to be very realistic with how you budget your productions.
We're very interested to see how Malaysian and Singaporean producers could come together to have a conversation and map out possibilities about future collaborations and how we can work better with each other and supporting each other in the future.
So it was a really eye-opening discussion and panel and sharing session that helps producers here in Singapore to prepare better for taking our work, our groups and our art across to Malaysia.
Becoming even more questions, yes, contemplating, tapi sekarang less not knowing and more of going and asking.
Needle piercing skin, needle piercing skin, needle piercing skin. You are picking at the scabs, unraveling the threads.
I wrote this song for the fame and the girls and the wealth. No, I wrote this song just so I can introduce myself. Thank you.
So amazing hearing what everybody feels
and what comes from everybody's hearts. I think that's the best part about poetry and the best part about this slam.
Share and compare not only the styles but the context, the content of what we speak, the language, and that's the part that's the most interesting for me.
And the winner of the group category is Team Singapore! Poetry! Slam! Poetry! Slam!
I think the idea is to start the conversation. How similar we are, how different we are.
I think this afternoon we will have quite an illuminating time listening into their conversations.
To be able to experience like what's the wildest imagination can go.
I think if you train yourself to look at the world as it is, rather than trying to find something that clicks into place in some kind of ideal manner.
You didn't turn it into a song or a film or a poem or whatever, which means yeah, the idea came and tapped you, but you didn't layan, so it got berajuk lah and find another order.
We're not going to fake it. We're not going to be so contrived as to pretend that the Queen's English applies to every situation, because it doesn't.
Cause these are my streets, this is my town, even though I am a darker shade of brown.
Like her work speaks to us, speaks to our soul. It really resonates with a lot of things that we have in mind, but we don't have the words to articulate it.
I'm very happy to be here to see this, and thank you for sharing the love for your sister.
So thank you again for this opportunity and for keeping Yasmin's legacy alive.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming to the 9th edition of Causeway Exchange, and it's the 2nd edition of the Malaysian Film Festival in Singapore. I'm really honoured to have a great panel from Singapore and Malaysia this year.
It's a definitely much better and much more positive and promising landscape than it was around 4 to 5 years ago.
So, but the guide always is always moved by the passion coming from the person teaching.
When they actually go out of the cinema, I think they should take back something.
I think we are quite used to film as entertainment, but I think film can be more than that. So,
like for example, how to kind of navigate, or we really have to make friends with.
So for your students actually, if they have a solid idea, they can pitch to anybody, any producer out there. They will listen.
Can the success of one film contribute to the growth of the industry here?
If my colleagues' films make money, I'm really happy, because there's a push towards profitability, the push towards acceptance.
Now in its 9th year, Causeway Exchange has stayed true to its focus of bringing together arts and cultural exchange between Malaysia and Singapore. It has presented close to 356 artists.
Art has power, but it must be experienced. On that note, I would like to call on the Malaysian and Singaporean communities to come forward and support this noble endeavour. Let us keep our relationship continuously moving forward and blooming.
A better world begins with better understanding. And so cross-cultural interactions such as these provide insights that deepen mutual respect between our peoples.
Anything that can help foster better understanding between the two countries is, in my opinion, a very, very good thing.
Every person in this room, right, has something to do with Causeway Exchange in some way or other. So thank you all for supporting my vision and my journey in bringing Causeway Exchange forward.